morning. Today I will run test the Saucony Triump 22s. So I've had these since about June, I guess. They came out, they were released in May of this year, and I haven't worn them much. I've worn them some, but not much. Haven't run them in them for any really extended period of time. I mean, they're very pretty, very, very cushy, like more cushy than the 20s and the 21s, which I have all of them. And at the end of my run today, we will talk a little bit about the statistics, and I will show you the differences between the three shoes. All right, I'll see ya on my run. Hi, I'm back. So I'm about 3/4 of a mile into my run, and I just have a few first impressions as I'm sort of warming up and getting used to them. So they feel really heavy. Rocks, bricks, those are the words that kind of come to mind as I trudge along here. They are pretty heavy. I think they're like 9.2 ounces. I mean, compared to the super shoes of the world, they're definitely heavier than those. But they feel almost like they're two different entities. So we got the bottom and midsole part, and it feels pretty springy, actually, very cushy. And you can feel the Power Run, the foam really doing its thing and sort of propelling you a little bit and springing you along. So feel kind of springy. But then there's the top of the shoe, which I'll show you more closer later on in the video. But it's just a lot. I'll tell you, on a day like today, though, it's like 30 degrees out, and it is keeping my foot super warm. Well, that's a good thing. All right, see you later. All right, almost 3 miles into this run, and they are feeling better. I mean, they're still heavy. We can't make them lighter, but the springiness is actually propelling me quite nicely. And I'm doing, like, without even thinking about it, like an 8:40 pace, 8:45 pace, and that's pretty good for an easy run, easy day, long run shoe. So feeling good about that. One thing I'm not feeling good about is I have a pretty small frame, and I keep kicking my heels. So I gotta look at the width of these, but I have a feeling they are a little bit greater than my 20s and 21s. I'll have to check them out. Anyways, I'll see you back at home in the warmth. All right, bye. All right, that's 4 miles down in the rather cold winter day. So I taken them off, and so you can get a better look at them. So I also have with me, see, these are them. They're very pretty color, sort of a pinkish kind of light pink kind of color. You can really see that there's quite a bit of foam here. So actually it looks like 40, which is funny. I read somewhere that it was 40, but then I read somewhere, no, it's 37. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the other two. So it's their Power Run. It has a PIBA in it, so maybe that's what makes it spring. So it was quite springy. I wouldn't use them for tempo runs because of the weight and because of it's just heavy. They're heavy. They're not tempo shoes, but they're great for long runs. They'd be good. I haven't run a long run in them, but I'm sure they'd be great for long runs and for definitely easy day runs. They're cushiony, they're bouncy, and they're warm, so they're great for winter days. See my pretty winter nails. Anyways, so I want you to meet my other favorites. So yeah, I did have these in time for the Sydney, Australia workouts, but I didn't use them. Why? Because I have so many 20s and 21s. So I didn't use the Saucony Triumphs 22s. I used mostly the 21s. You can see they're kind of beat up. Even the bottom is a little bit like, I've told you guys that I don't want to be a heel striker, and I think though when I'm doing my 20-mile runs, I might be striking a little bit too much on the heels. Anyways, that's the 21s, and I'm going backwards, and here's my 20s. Oh, I love these shoes. Aren't they pretty? Pretty colors. But in terms of, I don't know, the foam, I kind of wonder if the weight is definitely heavier. If there is a little bit more foam in, here, probably easier to see it this way, in the 22s than the 20s, right? Possibly. Maybe if I wore them together, I could tell. Anyways, what I like to say about these shoes is these are nice and sleek, a nice sleek tongue, and they're nice and narrow, and they just fit like a glove. Then these, so those are small. These are the same size, medium, a little bit more cushion in the tongue, a little wider than the others in the 20s, and probably a little heavier too. Now these are huge. They really are. They're like I said, bricks. They're so thick. This tongue is ridiculous. It's like twice the size of the 20s. So I don't know if we need this much tongue. That just didn't seem necessary. So and they are just really a lot of material here that weighs them down and makes it feel like we got one shoe here and one shoe here. That's what it feels like. You're wearing two shoes on one foot. So they're a lot, but I will keep wearing them. I will wear them for my long run this week because I usually go with my quick friend, and they'll be nice if, with the pep in my step, but the weight might weigh me down. I still love these so much. Anyways, I'll see you again soon for another N of 1.